Robert Pattinson, actor, model, and producer. World popularity came to him after working in the cult vampire saga. On the wave of great success, the artist managed to continue his film career, carefully choosing roles. He does not focus on one role, but expands the boundaries of creative possibilities. His memorable appearance, charisma, and talent for reincarnation allowed him to take a place in the first row of world cinema stars in a short time. Childhood and youth. Robert Pattinson was born on May 13, 1986 under the sign of the zodiac Taurus in the suburbs of London in the UK. Richard's father is a businessman. His business is connected with the transportation of vintage cars from the USA, and Claire's mother was engaged in a modeling career. In addition to Robert, two older sisters were brought up in the family, Elizabeth and Victoria. From the age of 4, Robert studied guitar and piano. He went to a specialized school for boys, but at the age of 12 he was expelled. A schoolboy stole adult magazines from the post office and sold them to his classmates. The parents had to transfer their son to a private school in Barnes. Pattinson is known to have been shy and tight-lipped as a child. Nevertheless, he dreamed of an acting career. His mother helped him. The son tried his hand at modeling and managed to overcome shyness. Photos of a young man began to appear more and more often on the pages of glossy publications. Pattinson's creative biography began at the Barnes Theatre Company Amateur Theatre Club. For several years, the modest guy participated in productions in the background, then played more significant characters. His roles in the plays Whatever Happens, Macbeth and Tess of the D'Urbervilles were successful. Robert attracted the attention of an acting agent. Films. Pattinson's film career began with roles in the costumed films Ring of the Nibelungs and Vanity Fair. But the audience remembered him after the release of the picture Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, which starred Daniel Radcliffe, Rupert Grint, Emma Watson, who also became famous after the premiere. A curious moment. Before the start of filming, Pattinson had not read a single page of the rating series about wizards. But then he turned out to be a passionate fan of Patiriana. For the role of Cedric Diggory, the actor refused to go to university and learn to scuba dive. A breakthrough and world fame awaited the actor in 2008. The main male role in the fantasy melodrama Twilight brought a resounding success. In this world-famous saga, the Briton got the image of the brutal vampire Edward Cullen with a languid look that conquered millions of viewers. Kristen Stewart and Taylor Lautner became partners on the set. Critics agreed that it was thanks to Robert that the picture was a worldwide success. The film spawned the creation of many fan communities of performers of the main roles both on Instagram and on Twitter. An attractive artist with model parameters was named the Sexiest Man of the Year by several publications at once. But among the numerous awards that the artist received for the role of Cullen in the saga films, Pattinson was nominated for the Golden Raspberry 8 times, and in 2012 he finally received an anti-award for the film The Twilight Saga, Breaking Dawn Part 2. The actor's stellar status allowed him to choose scripts that meet his requirements. Robert was eager to move as far away as possible from the role that had been assigned to him after numerous episodes of Twilight, so he agreed only to roles that were artistically more significant. So, in 2019, he starred in the arthouse psychological thriller The Lighthouse. The film, with a budget of $4 million, grossed more than $17 million at the box office and became an Oscar nominee for cinematography. Pattinson himself received a nomination for the American Film Award Independent Spirit. In the same year, the artist appeared on the screen in an adaptation of William Shakespeare's plays called The King, directed by David Michôd. The premiere took place at the Venice Film Festival. Pattinson played the Dauphin Louis. In preparation for this role, Robert had to master a French accent. His efforts provoked a contradictory reaction from critics, who called the actor's pronunciation both a scene stealer and a highlight of the film. The film, with a $30 million budget, collected a little more than $10 million at the box office. In 2020, for the films The Lighthouse, The King and High Life, Robert received the London Film Critics Circle Award as the Best British Actor of the Year. In the same year, Pattinson's filmography was supplemented by the drama The Devil All the Time, based on the novel of the same name by Donald Ray Pollock. The project was released on Netflix and in the first 2 days of the premiere became the most popular on the streaming service. At the end of the year, the psychological thriller took the 22nd place in terms of the number of views. Batman. In February 2020, the filming of the movie Batman began, where Robert played the main role, Bruce Wayne. Director and producer Matt Reeves wrote the script specifically for Pattinson, drawing attention to his performance in the thriller Good Time. The actor's fee for the project was $3 million. To prepare for the role, Robert had to work seriously on his body, which, as the artist himself admitted, he had never done before, preferring to simply abandon such projects. In March, work on the painting was suspended due to a coronavirus infection. The Warner Bros. Pictures film studio said that one of the actors has tested positive for COVID-19 and is on self-isolation. For a long time, the name of the patient did not spread, but it soon became clear. It turned out to be Pattinson. It was originally planned that the premiere of the new Batman will take place in June 2021, but the date was postponed twice. In early autumn, the actor appeared in public after his health returned to normal. On the walk, Robert was accompanied by his girlfriend Suki Waterhouse, with whom he kissed. Pattinson's recovery was welcomed, not only by fans, but also by colleagues in Batman. The suspension of filming cost the studio almost $5 million. In order to reduce losses, it was decided to remove all episodes where the actor is not in close-up. The understudy worked hard, as well as other project participants, including Paul Dano, Zoe Kravitz, Colin Farrell. Personal life. The personal life of the British actor has long been associated with the name of his partner in Twilight, Kristen Stewart. He proposed to his beloved and even bought a house for his future family and children. However, in 2012, a scandal broke out, followed by a loud breakup. It all happened because of Stewart's infidelity with the director of Snow White and the Huntsman Rupert Sanders. In a fit of anger, Pattinson sold the mansion. Later, the couple tried to resume their relationship, but the actors did not succeed. To forget about the painful passion, Robert began to look for a new lover. The beauties who were noticed next to him replaced one another. Dakota Fanning, Katy Perry, model Imogen Kerr and Sean Penn's daughter, Dylan, all appeared with the star. But the novels turned out to be short. After a while, fans were shocked by the scandalous and unexpected news about their pet. One website posted an interview in which the actor confessed to an affair with a mannequin Brad Owens. Fans almost believed the news resource, because earlier, in 2011, at the presentation of the MTV Award, Robert openly kissed his colleague Taylor Lautner. Then the behavior of the artists was regarded as a comic bet, which they concluded among themselves. However, the sensational news that Pattinson is gay, picked up and replicated by American tabloids, turned out to be a common fake. FKA Twigs. Meanwhile, the personal life of the famous Briton has improved. He started dating the beautiful Talia Barnett, aka singer FKA Twigs. Since mid-2017, there has been a cooling in the couple's relationship. Lovers began to spend less time together. The engagement ring presented by Robert disappeared from the girl's ring finger. Already in the fall, Pattinson announced that he had broken up with his chosen one. Barnett never managed to become the wife of a star. However, the changes were not long in coming. Ubiquitous reporters in July 2018 noticed Robert leaving the apartment belonging to his colleague Sienna Miller. Suki Waterhouse. And after 3-4 weeks, the artist was already walking around London, gently hugging model Suki Waterhouse. These relationships turned out to be long-lasting, and the actor tried to hide from the paparazzi his feelings for the chosen one, so as not to devalue them. It is not known whether Pattinson planned to call the girl down the aisle, but in mid-2019, they started talking about his new hobby, actress Margot Robbie, the star of Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood project. She kept Robert company in the new Batman movie. The couple had a lot of time to chat and get to know each other well. The artists did not hide from the paparazzi while walking around Los Angeles and visiting restaurants. Pattinson spent the quarantine of 2020 in the company of Suki Waterhouse. This news surprised fans, because they believed that the actor was dating Margot Robbie. However, their relationship turned out to be fleeting, after which Robert returned to his former lover and is now happy with her. The actor admitted in an interview that he is a loner by nature, so he does not seek to create a family. He is philosophical about love and knows that it can end at any moment. Appearance and style. According to the results of a study conducted by the star surgeon Julian De Silva in 2020, the proportions of Pattinson's face correspond to the ancient Greek principle of the golden ratio by 92%, which makes him the most beautiful man in the world. Henry Cavill, Bradley Cooper, and Brad Pitt were among the top 3 beauties in this study along with Robert. Pattinson is often compared to Ian Somerhalder, who also played a vampire in the Vampire Diaries series. In connection with acting, Robert often has to change his image and hairstyle. In the drama Good Time, he appeared in front of the audience as a blonde. But most of all, the artist does not like facial hair, which he had to put up with on the set of the horror The Lighthouse, the drama The Lost City of Z, and other projects. I acted in several films for which I grew a mustache and beard. So, I don't understand the men for whom they have become a lifestyle. It's terrible. Since 2013, the actor has been the face of Dior, but in real life he is not always as impeccably elegant as in the advertising of the Dior home fragrance. One day, a photo of Pattinson, where he is depicted in a baggy tracksuit and with a beard. According to commentators, the artist in the picture does not look like a sex symbol from a vampire saga, but a simple village guy. The Briton admitted that he is pleased to be famous. However, when fans recognize him on the street, the artist often says that they made a mistake.